In November 11, 2024, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has urged the Federal High Court in Abuja not to grant the reliefs sought by Governor Babajide Sanwolu of Lagos State in his fundamental rights enforcement suit, describing it as speculative. The EFCC, in its counter affidavit in opposition to Sanwolu's originating summon, told Justice Joyce Abdul-Malik that Governor Sanwolu's action in the instant suit was a mere conjecture. Recall that Sanwolu, through his counsel Darlington Ozurumba, had sued the anti-graft agency as a sole defendant over an alleged threat to arrest, detain and prosecute him after his tenure as Lagos State Governor. In the originating summons, marked FHC/ABJ/CS 773/2024, dated and filed on June 6, the governor raised 7 questions and sought 11 reliefs. Sanwolu sought a declaration that under and by virtue of the provision of Section 37 of the 1999 Constitution, the plaintiff, as a citizen of Nigeria, is entitled to the right to private and family life as a minimum guarantee encapsulated under the Constitution of the Republic of Nigeria 1999, before, during and after occupation of a public office created by the Constitution. He also wants the court to declare that upon community reading of the provision of sections 35(1) and 4 and 41(1) of the Constitution, the threat of his investigation, arrest and detention by the EFCC during his tenure of office as governor is illegal. The governor prayed the court to declare that the incessant harassment, threat of arrest and detention against him upon the EFCC instigation by his political adversaries based on false and politically motivated allegations of corruption is a misuse of executive powers and abuse of public office. He therefore sought an order restraining the EFCC from harassing, intimidating, arresting, detaining, interrogating or prosecuting him in connection with his tenure as the governor of Lagos State, among others. The EFCC objection was cited on Monday in Abuja. In the application, Ufoma Iziri, a superintendent and a litigation secretary in the Legal and Prosecution Department of EFCC, who deposed of the counter affidavits, averred that he was conversant with the facts of the case. According to him, I have the authority, consent and permission of the defendant to depose to this counter affidavit that I have read and understood the plaintiff's affidavit in support of the originating summons, and I hereby state that the disposition in paragraph 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 are not true and are calculated attempt to mislead the Honorable Court. The officials said the commission was not investigating the governor and had never invited him or threatened to arrest any member of his staff, domestic or otherwise. That I know as a fact that the defendant invites members of the public for interview, interrogation or any engagement via a written invitation, phone calls or text messages by any of his officers, who shall introduce himself or herself by name, rank, destination, section, to enable the invitee to trace the officer easily. That no officer of the defendant could have invited the plaintiff or his aides without furnishing them with such detailed particulars of himself. That contrary to the disposition in paragraph 5 of the plaintiff affidavit, the defendant did not intimidate, harass, threaten, or subject the plaintiff to any trauma, he said. Babajide Olushola Sanwolu, born 25 June 1965, is a Nigerian politician who has served as the governor of Lagos State since 2019. Sanwolu became governor under a platform of the All Progressive Congress after winning the APC gubernatorial primaries against then incumbent governor Akinwumi Ambode, who had fallen out of favor with his alleged political sponsor. He is a graduate of the University of Lagos, London Business School, Lagos Business School, and the John F. Kennedy School of Government. Before his gubernatorial ambition, he was the managing director and CEO of Lagos State Property Development Corporation (LSPDC). Sanwolu briefly attended government demonstration school, Gbaja Surulere, before moving to Ijebu-Ife Grammar School, Ogun State, to complete his secondary education. He has a BSc in surveying and an MBA from the University of Lagos. He is an alumnus of the John F. Kennedy School of Government, the London Business School, and the Lagos Business School of Personal Management (CIPM), and fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Training and Development (NITAD). Sanwolu was the treasurer at the former Lead Merchant Bank from 1994 to 1997, after which he moved to the United Bank of Africa as the head of foreign money market. He then proceeded to First Inland Bank PLC, now First City Monumental Bank, as a deputy general manager and divisional head. He later became the chairman of Baywatch Group Limited and First Class Group Limited. Sanwolu began his political career in 2003 when he was appointed a special advisor on corporate matters to the then Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Femi Pedro. He was later made the Acting Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget until 2007, when he was appointed as the Commissioner for Commerce and Industry by then Governor Bola Tinubu. After the general elections in 2007, Sanwolu was appointed Commissioner for Establishments, Training and Pensions. Sanwolu was made Managing Director CEO of the Lagos State Development and Property Corporation (LSPC) by Governor Akinwumi Ambode in 2016. Some of his notable public sector achievements include the supervision of the Bureau of Public Enterprise (BPE) privatization project. He set up and was the pioneer board chairman of Lagos Security Trust Fund. The Lagos system and the Control and Command Center in Alasa Ikeja were subsequently established under his directives. On 16 September 2018, Sanwolu formally declared his intention to run for the office of the Governor of Lagos State under a platform of the All Progressive Congress (APC), making him a major contender to the incumbent Governor Akinwumi Ambode. His declaration attracted endorsement from major stakeholders in Lagos State politics, including the famous in-house political group, Lagos chapter of the All Progressive Congress, the Governor's Advisory Council, and members of the Lagos State House of Assembly. This would lead to the withdrawal of Obafemi Hamzat, who had also declared interest to contest the position. Sanwolu won the Lagos gubernatorial primaries of the All Progressive Congress on 2nd October 2018 at the APC flag-off of campaign rally held on 8 January 2019. Governor Akinwumi Ambode and several other political parties pledged their support for the candidacy of Sanwolu. In a landslide victory over his main opponent Jimmy Agbaje, Sanwolu was elected to the office of Governor of Lagos State at the 2019 Lagos State gubernatorial election held on 9th March 2020. He was sworn in as the 15th Governor of Lagos State at the Tafawa Balewa Square, TBS, Lagos Island on Wednesday, 29 May 2019. He was re-elected governor under the umbrella of the All Progressive Congress (APC) during the 2023 Lagos State gubernatorial election held on 18th March, defeating Gbadebo Root's rival of the Labour Party, who came first runner-up, and Abdulaziz Olajide Jandor Adediran of the People's Democratic Party, who came second runner-up in a deeply violent, hate speech charged election which was fueled by ethnic tensions. Every passing day, you want the beauty of the night, but in the way